I told my friend his girlfriend was cheating, so my buddy Kyle and I have been friends since middle school. We're talking like 8 years of friendship here. We played on the same basketball team, went to the same parties, basically did everything together. About 2 years ago, he started dating this girl named Amber. She seemed cool at first, really outgoing and funny, and Kyle was completely head over heels for her. Fast forward to last month. I'm at the mall with my cousin picking up some shoes, and I see Amber, but she's not alone. She's sitting in the food court with some dude I've never seen before, and they're holding hands across the table, like full-on romantic stuff. The guy leans in and kisses her, and she kisses him back. I literally froze in the middle of the walkway holding a box of Nikes. My cousin noticed too and goes, "Yo, isn't that Kyle's girl?" I told him yeah, and we just stood there for a second trying to figure out what to do. Part of me wanted to march over there and call her out right then, but I didn't want to cause a scene. So I pulled out my phone and took a quick picture from far away. You could clearly see both of them and what they were doing. I spent the whole rest of that day trying to decide if I should tell Kyle or not. Like, this is my best friend, right? But I also knew this was going to destroy him. He talked about Amber constantly. He was already planning their future together, talking about moving in after graduation and everything. That night, I couldn't sleep. I kept thinking about how I'd want to know if I was in his position. So the next morning, I asked Kyle if we could meet up. We went to this diner we always go to, the one with the cheap pancakes and unlimited coffee. He could tell something was up because I was being weird and quiet. Finally, I just said it. "Dude, I saw Amber with another guy yesterday. At the mall. They were kissing." I showed him the picture on my phone. Kyle's face went completely blank. He stared at that picture for what felt like forever. Then he set my phone down on the table real slow. He didn't yell or cry or anything. He just sat there looking at his coffee cup. After like 2 full minutes of silence, he goes, "You sure it was her?" I told him yeah, 100%. He picked up his own phone and left the table to make a call. I could hear him through the window outside. He was calling Amber, asking where she was yesterday around 3. She must have lied because his jaw clenched up and he hung up without saying goodbye. He came back inside, threw a 20 on the table for the food we hadn't even touched yet, and told me he needed to go. That was it. He left. For the next 3 days, Kyle didn't answer any of my texts or calls. I had no idea what was happening. Then on day 4, he finally texted me back. Just said, "We broke up. Thanks for telling me." That was all I got. When I finally saw him in person again about a week later, he looked rough, like he hadn't been sleeping. He told me he confronted Amber that same day after leaving the diner. She admitted everything. Turns out she'd been seeing this other guy for 5 months. 5 whole months while telling Kyle she loved him and making plans for their future. Kyle said he packed up all her stuff that she'd left at his place, put it in garbage bags, and left it on her porch. Then he blocked her number and all her social media. Clean break. Just like that. The weird part was what happened next. About 2 weeks after everything went down, Amber started showing up places she knew Kyle would be. The gym we go to, the coffee shop near his work, even outside his apartment one time. She kept trying to talk to him, saying it was a mistake and she wanted him back. Kyle never said a single word to her. He'd just turn around and walk away every single time. One night, she showed up at a party we were at. Kyle saw her walk in, grabbed his keys, and we left immediately. On the drive back to his place, he finally opened up about it. He said the worst part wasn't even the cheating. It was that she'd lied to his face for months and he never suspected anything. Made him feel like an idiot. The whole thing took about a month to fully blow over. Amber eventually stopped showing up everywhere and left Kyle alone. He deleted all their pictures together, threw away the stuff she'd given him, and basically erased her from his life completely.